Story time of why I quit being a hairstylist to become a nurse. So, I was a hairstylist for over a decade. I loved doing hair. I loved showing my creative side. I loved working with people, the social aspect of it, and just transformations and making people feel good about themselves. I love everything about being a hairstylist. But my husband is in the military. So, every 3 years, I would have to move. So, I would build up a clientele. It takes about a good 2 years, 3 years to build up a good clientele. I would build it and then we would move. And then I did that a few times. I did that about 4 times. Then we moved to Charlottesville, Virginia, where it was very hard. It was, if anyone knows anything about Charlottesville, Virginia, it's a very politically tense area. So that was the hardest place for me to live, really, and do hair. So then after I lived in Charlottesville, I for 3 years, I finally built up my clientele and then we had to move again. So my husband had gotten orders to move to Tennessee. So after that, like, I can't do this again. I can't do this anymore. After 4 times of building up your clientele from scratch, you are tired. You do not want to do that anymore. So I said, what else can I do? Where else do my passions lie? So I've always been a caregiver, a natural caregiver. I love to take care of people. I love to nurture people. And two, I love science. I really do. So I ended up getting my CNA license in 2016 and I became a CNA. I did that for a while in nursing homes, and that was a very hard job. CNAs, shout out to you. That is a very hard job. I did that for about 6 or 7 years. While I was a CNA, I did my prereqs and I also was a hairstylist on the side, so I still did it. I had a friend in Tennessee when I moved there, and she would let me work in her salon and do clients whenever I could. So it was nice. I still got to do it. But by this time, my heart wasn't in it. I did not want to build a clientele. I didn't want to have anything to do with marketing myself, all that stuff. I didn't want to do it. So I took my prereqs and I paid for my prereqs by doing CNA work and also being a hairstylist. So during this time, I think it was 2017, my husband was deployed. So it was kind of hard to juggle everything, but we made it through as we always do, military spouses. We sacrifice a lot for our husbands that are in the service, and people don't realize they just want to say, oh, you're just married for the benefits and you're dependopotamus and all these other words that you hear for military wives. But honestly, we give up a lot as far as our career goes, starting over every few years. And so it wasn't easy. But after I did my prereqs, I ended up going to a community college for a few years and I ended up getting into a nursing school. It didn't go as planned. I didn't end up finishing there. I ended up having to move to Florida. So again, and I had to start all over with my nursing school. So it wasn't easy, but after Florida, I finally got my nursing degree. And even now, I still think I learned some really great skills being a hairstylist. I learned how to talk to everybody. I can strike up a conversation with anybody. I'm so social. It's crazy. But then also I can be introverted too. I do like my alone time, but that helps me in nursing to be able to talk to anybody and be able to relate to all people from all different walks of life. Being a hairstylist really does help with that also. It was a great way for me to be creative. And I am a very creative person. So that's why I'm trying to do videos and stuff, because I would like to have a creative outlet. I don't do hair anymore. And that was my creative outlet for a long time. Then I focused on school, having to get my RN license, being a new grad, and studying and doing all the certifications that I could do. Now I'm finally to a spot where I can dip back into my creative side. And honestly, it's really good for my mental health and it allows me to have a lot of fun with it. So I'm really excited for this content creation journey. And also, any military wives that have sacrificed and been married for a while, drop a comment. Let's connect because I know how hard it is. I'm still in it. My husband's still in the military now, but he's just a higher ranking, so it's a little bit more calm than when he was deploying every other year and when they were all going to Afghanistan and all that. So, all right, leave a comment below.